Okay. Torpic. Yep, did it. Intros. Yep, crushed it. Call Jesse. Call. So Fire Seal did a little GIF that's basically like a white picture, but then the mush cap pops into it. And I started using it in Discord. It's very funny because when you talk in Discord, so at first it'll just show whatever the very first frame in the GIF is. So my profile picture just always looks white. But if I'm on a call with somebody and I start talking, the mush cat just goes, woo! And it makes me laugh. So thank you, Fire Seal, for making this very goofy, funny thing. I appreciate it. Oh. Hey, must be the money. If you want to go and take a ride with me. Large, I think. I think we're normally large and in charge on our nameplates, yeah. I had changed it for Gesturt. Gesturt. I changed it for Gesturt. Yeah, starting next week, we should be having a bunch of guests on again. Ha ba 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 ha ba 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 shma ba 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 ah ba ooh ba. Oh, why must I feel this way? Hey, must be the money. This is what soundcheck is. Are you glad you're here so early? This is what soundcheck winds up being. When I'm by myself, it's just vocal stems until somebody saves me. So, okay, hold on. Oops. Oh, why must I feel this way? This is informative and educational. Good. I should put those as tags. Informative, educational, yapper. You've been in this call by yourself for more than 3 minutes. Clyde is so rude. I don't need you to tell me that, Clyde. I'm aware. I know. I'm just messaging my beau. Is there a difference between informative and educational? Yeah. I think so, right? Not all, I wouldn't say that all information counts as education. There's the term misinformation for a reason, right? Like information that is misleading people, I don't think counts as educational unless you're able to see it for what it is. You know. You okay, Dodger? You look worn out. I am. I am. It's hot here. It's hot here, and I'm struggling with it. I've been very fortunate in that when I decided that I was going to work in the attic of a building, I was told, hey, by the way, that shit's going to suck in summer, and it's also really going to suck in winter. It's going to be too cold or too hot, you know? And I was like, yeah, that's so fair. And then it turned out also that the server needed to be in my office. So I've got a giant PC and the server just generating heat like all the time. So I kind of lucked out because this summer has been weird. We have like a little heat wave and then it'll just bust rain for like a week. And then it'll be like, wait, I'm so sorry. It's summer. My bad. And then it'll be too hot for another, 3-4 days. And then it'll bust rain for a while. So it's okay. It's not, but like, it's okay. We put these big old windows in so I can have them bitches open. I just got the door wide open. When I was doing 9 Souls and doing like crazy ass voices, everybody could hear me. I had to leave my dignity at the door so that I didn't die in here, The rain be bussin'. That's what I'm saying. The rain be bussin' a lot in this country. I need to close League. Get out of here, League. What are you asking me? I just want to just close it, dude. Ha. Hi. Nice. My local Pride is on Sunday. Yeah, July is an interesting time to have Pride. I guess it doesn't matter, but the weather seems like it'll be warm with lots of clouds, so I might survive. Warm and cloudy is ideal for me. It might be sticky and humid, but like at least the sun isn't also in your eyeballs, just taunting you, I wore all black today, which was certainly a choice when I was going to be walking around outside a bunch. Dark leggings. Took the dog for a walk in dark leggings on a walk that didn't really have a lot of shade. What was going through my mind? I also hear Borks. But that's not me. That's not me right now. I have a totally different kind of animal I'm trying to wrangle. Ba-dum. Hello!
Where's my invite?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where's my invite?
I'm sorry.
Story of my life.
Send invite. There you go.
Story of my life.
My dog is going bark, 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 bark. Poor baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Your dog's like bark, 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 bark,
Yeah,
bark, bark?
that's it's typically what barks say. It is typically what barkers say, yeah. There he is.
That's pretty cool.
I agree. I'm glad you agree with me that it's
I always
sick
do.
nasty. Yeah.
I always do.
Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Hey, must be the money.
Hey, must be the money.
Yes, good.
If you want to go and take a ride with me.
Yep. Hey, must be the money.
You're on a podcast every Friday. Oh, why must I be up this early? Hey, must be the money.
There's no other reason.
No other reason. Friendship wouldn't get me up this early, please.
No, obviously not. Let me try to fix my hair. I won't be able to hear you, so like say whatever inflammatory stuff you want.
Fix her hair. It's going to take a lot longer than this.
Are you okay?
Welcome back. Hey. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I just heard you laugh almost the whole time. It felt like a descent into madness.
If you can't laugh at yourself,
how in the hell are you
who
gonna
can
laugh
laugh
at anybody else? Can I
Yeah,
get an
exactly.
amen?
Preach.
Yep. Was it inflammatory, chat? You have to tell me. I'm a cop.
Yeah, chat, was it inflammatory? The patience of waiting.
It was certainly inflamed. I don't speak to cops. That's the correct answer. Yep. Good.
Yeah. Chat ain't no snitch. Chat's very cool.
No.
Chat, I've always said you're the coolest.
Chat ain't no narc.
Nope. That's a lie. Chat would be the first person to be like, Dodger was doing drugs.
It's true. Our first mistake is considering chat a fully formed monomind entity, which is not true.
I do. Oh, I do. Chat is like an elder god, a terror from the deep. Cthulhu gets what Cthulhu wants. You don't understand. We are but mere playthings. In the all-seeing eyes of the elder god, Cthulhu.
Right.
You can't win.
So true. It's so hot here, dude.
Did you not invest in an air conditioning unit?
We did. We've bought 2 so far. There isn't one in here. This is... Aren't you so glad you don't live here?
Oh, I mean... Yes and no.
What are the variables, Dodger? What are we talking about specifically? Aren't you glad
I
that
see
you
pros and
have...
cons.
Yeah, aren't you glad that you have central air? Aren't you glad that you have
of
air
course.
conditioning? Yeah.
Oh my God, Dodger. Speaking of...
Air conditioning?
Yes, it is about that.
Okay.
The other day, I was in line getting a sub sandwich, a delicious, I don't know, Italian. I'm not sure what you would call it, but an Italian sandwich.
Yeah. They used
There
to
were
call it
3
the
ladies in front of
Italian
me.
stallion in my hometown. You were getting an Italian stallion, and then
I was getting
and then
a
what?
Rocky, is what I was getting. Yeah.
Right, and then what?
And there were 3 ladies in front of me, and imagine the like most 65 plus ladies you can imagine, like just, but from Texas. So put all that together, and they were trying to order a sandwich, and like, so can I get bacon on that? Like that kind of vibe.
Right.
And the guy's like, you can get whatever you want on it, ma'am. Like she's like, okay. And they struck up a conversation with the man behind the counter, because he asked if they wanted oil or like some kind of like dressing kind of thing
Were you at a
But
John's? Were you at a Jimothy John's?
no, in fact, I was at a Jersey Mike's
Okay.
with my good friend Dane DeVito,
Right.
and but I think it was like they wanted Mike's Way or something.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
way they
The salt,
interpreted,
pepper, oil, vinegar
yeah.
shebang. Yeah.
And the way they interpreted it is, she goes, the soy way, and he's like, no, Mike's Way. It's got oil. It's got. She's like, I thought he was trying to sell me soy products. I was not okay with that. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just like go, please go.
Right.
But the whole point is, because of that, they started having. He was like, so you guys are not from California? Like, no, we're from Texas. And he's like, cool. What are you doing here? And they were like, it is so hot there, and our power went out, so we just got on a truck and came out to California. And they're like, it is so cool everywhere here. I feel like everyone has central air. I'm like, do they not have central air in Texas? What the hell is going on right now? And they were just so impressed with air conditioning. They were like, it's so nice here. Back home, it's like 99 degrees and it feels like you're swimming through the air. But here, it's easy breezy. And I'm like,
Maybe it's like, when it gets so hot that no matter how much you pump the AC, it feels disgusting still.
sure.
Maybe it's that. Maybe in
Maybe, I don't know.
Texas, maybe, depending on the heat level in Texas. And they also had like a big power situation recently, right? Where like people couldn't use
Mathis
AC
was out
and
power
everything.
for Mathis didn't have power for days.
Yeah.
I know there's still some people that are still waiting for the power to come back on. I'm not sure what the
God.
number is, but I'm sure it's less than 250,000. I hope. Fingers crossed. I don't look.
Jeez. That's so
Every time someone
dangerous
says-
in summer in a
Yeah.
place like that.
Every time someone says like, "Dude, if you just move to Texas, it's so much cheaper, bro," I'm like, "Yes, but I have like power. Like I have stuff here. I don't need to. Why would I move? Seems like
Right.
you guys in the winter power outage, in the summer power outage, and it takes weeks to get back online. Like, nah. I don't intend to do that.
Something that we can get cooking on the actual thing in a second here, but something that I really didn't appreciate until I upped and pieced out is like you stay in a place for long enough and it's not just like, oh, I miss the food and I miss my friends. It's also just like I just get how shit works here.
Sure.
And like I feel like moving, it depends on the area of Texas, but like moving further south, there's such a culture shift that like
Sure.
it's not just I'm leaving a bunch of stuff behind to have a cheaper house. It's also like, and now I have to relearn interacting with people and like, all that sort of stuff. I can still hear you. Keep talking. I'm just going to close the door.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my only real superpower besides sleeping on planes is that I can kind of get in where I fit in, but I feel that's also like a privileged thing because I also have background in being like growing up in the South, and but I also grew up in California, and that because my
Right.
dad moved around so much that I have sort of like a cultural foundation for everything that I can probably I'd be fine. However, there are you're absolutely correct. There's a northeastern culture and a southern culture and a culture for like the Southwest and Northwest.
Yeah.
There's a middle like there's a lot of different cultures in America, and navigating them sometimes you're like, bruh, it's too hard. Why even? I don't want to. It's either if you're from a slow place, everything's too fast, and if you're from a fast place, everything's too slow, and if you're from a place in the South, you have a different sort of like this is what the vibe is of how it like. A great example is in California. This is very tropey, but I'm going to stick with the trope.
Okay.
In California, people will always be like, they will be extreme. You'll either get the extreme of like, they're really nice to you, or they treat you like shit. But people are like, there's like a fakeness to it. Like in the Northeast, people are all pieces of shit, but they do it in a nice way. They're all like really mean, but like they mean well. Like the South, everything is sugar coated. They could say the meanest thing to you, but it'd be like just so sweet the way they said it.
Right.
Right? Like, yeah.
It's very
And
bless your heart. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of bless your heart. Yeah. And then like there's a lot of Central America bravado and ego because it's like we can make it out here. Like we don't need your fancy Motel 6s. We got they got like a whole vibe. It is.
They have all the
very,
corn
like,
there, so.
Yeah, it's like we're independent people. We don't need anyone telling us what to do. We tame horses and shit. Yeah, there's a like if you're in Seattle, bless your heart, you are a whole thing. You're both constantly depressed and also little pockets of rainbow joy like Dodger. If you're from the northwest, Dodger's the perfect example. Like it's a whole
Shout
thing.
out to the Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
You can't spell Earth without art. Keep Portland weird. What other bumper stickers are on everybody's car? All right, chat.
My favorite. Keep Portland weird.
Keep Portland weird.
Guys, keep Portland weird.
Chat, how are we sounding? Are we balanced? Sounds good. We good. Perfect. Crazy. Okay. I'll take crazy. That's fine.
We sound Gucci.
We sound crazy. All right. Cool. Then buckle up, Buttercup. We'll be here in just a sec, dude, and do a show for real. BRB, don't go anywhere. We'll know if you do.